Vincent Harrison has played no small part in that, MD of Dublin Airport, and I'd like to welcome Vincent up to give us a host welcome. Thank you, Vincent.
Good morning, and thank you, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure on behalf of Dublin Airport and DAA to welcome you to Ireland and to the Dublin region. As Peter said, we've been hosting this event here in Powerscourt for the sixth successive year of sunshine and beautiful surroundings as well. So it's a great pleasure to welcome so many aviation industry leaders back here again to these beautiful settings, or if you're here for the first time, I really hope you get to experience the locality. So, Céad Míle Fáilte, as we'd say in Irish, which means 100,000 welcomes. I'd also particularly like to welcome the Ireland's Minister for Transport, Tourism and Sport, Mr. Shane Ross, who's joining us for the summit this morning. It's a little bit odd to welcome Minister Ross to Powerscourt, given that he lives just a couple of minutes down the road, but I'm sure he'll be able to also express how wonderful this part of the country is. And we're really appreciative of the Minister for taking time from his busy schedule to be here at the conference this morning. Ireland, of course, is a perfect location for International Aviation Conference. It's located in the crossroads between Europe and the Americas. And since Alcock and Brown's first transatlantic non-stop flight, Ireland has been pivotal to aviation between Europe and America. And this year, Dublin Airport is the sixth largest airport for connectivity between Europe and North America. Geography makes us a natural gateway between Europe and North America, and we have the advantage also being the only European city with US pre-clearance. We've deep networks on both sides of the Atlantic with services to 20 North American cities and more than 130 destinations in Europe. And for the time being, we're including Britain in the European number. Last year, 1.8 million passengers used Dublin as a connecting point, and we believe we can grow this market significantly. That market was almost non-existent when CAPA came first to Dublin 6 years ago. So it's been one of our fastest growing segments, and we're investing for the future and working with our airline partners, many of whom are here today, to grow this part of the business. Later this summer we will open a dedicated transfer facility which will really radically improve our transfer experience. Changes in aircraft technology are enabling Dublin to become a primary European gateway for more markets in the US and Canada, and also to allow Dublin to act as a connecting point between Africa and North America, an opportunity which is already being exploited by Ethiopian Airways. We've strong and growing customers in Dublin. We're of course the home for a number of Irish-based airlines, Aer Lingus, Ryanair, CityJet, Stobart, ASL, and we're proud to work with over 50 other airlines. I'm delighted to see so many of our airline customers here today, and I'd like to thank you for your business, and we really look forward to working in continued partnership with you in the future. While our based customers account for a large proportion of our business, over a quarter of our traffic last year came from non-Irish based carriers, and we've added 13 new carriers in recent years, and these entrants have invariably thrived and expanded their networks, while of course our home-based carriers are growing strongly as well. The competition between airlines at Dublin benefits the consumer as new routes expand choice, and the proliferation of services means we have competition on most of our city pairs. Of course, we're not just expanding in North America and Europe. Dublin and Ireland are looking forward this year to enhancing our connectivities eastwards. Next month, Cathay Pacific will launch its 4 times weekly service to Hong Kong, and I'd like to particularly welcome Rupert Hogg, the CEO of Cathay Pacific, who's here today, and to his team. June will also see the launch of Hainan Airlines' new service from Dublin to Beijing, and on these routes we've worked closely with key stakeholders such as Tourism Ireland, the Department of Transport, other government agencies and departments to fully exploit the market opportunities in Asia and other key markets, and will continue to do so. With the support of our airline partners, DAA is growing business in both Dublin and Cork airports. Traffic at Dublin was up 6% last year, and we will welcome more than 30 million passengers this year. In fact, just last week, we passed the 30 million mark on a rolling 12-month basis. For those of you whose airlines don't have the pleasure currently of working with Dublin and Cork airports, our business development teams are here, and they'd be delighted to talk to you about the opportunities of doing business in Ireland. Despite Brexit-related uncertainties, the Irish economy is growing strongly. GDP growth of 5.7% is projected this year and over 4% next year, keeping us right at the top of the EU league tables. And Dublin Airport, of course, is vital to the Irish economy as our main gateway to the world, facilitating and supporting 117,000 jobs nationally and contributing 8.3 billion to the national economy. We're almost close to our capacity with our current runway system, but we're progressing our plans for the delivery of our new North runway, which will be complete in 2021. Dublin is one of the few airports in Europe that's building a new runway, and our ability to do so is testament to the foresight of our predecessors in the company. DAA owns all of the land required for this new runway, as a dual parallel runway system has been in master plans and local authority plans since the 1960s. We're in one of Europe's fastest growing economies. We're growing in Dublin and Cork, and we're investing for the future and for the good of the Irish economy. Again, we're delighted to welcome you here to Dublin, and we hope you thoroughly enjoy the next few days. Thank you.